Jim Haggerty, and welcome to What Did I Just Watch? What did I just watch? Well, in keeping with the Halloween season, I haven't done too many horror films in the past couple of days, and I think it's probably fitting now that I'm back, as it's still kind of on a retro kick. I just watched Halloween 2, actually in a retro double feature screening in a local art house, really, and it was good to finally see that one on the big screen. I always liked Halloween 2, and I've always been a fan of that. I have kind of a running argument with my cousin who has no use for it, but I think it's good. I think it's solid. It's not as good as the original Halloween. I mean, let's face it, the original Halloween is masterclass filmmaking. I mean, it's, John Carpenter on top of his game, and it still works. And even if you've seen it a million times and the pacing's a little slow and even seems a little boring after the millionth time you've watched it, watch it with somebody who's never seen it before and just see how it works on them, because it does. It is still solid entertainment, very well done, very tasteful, very, very well thought out. Halloween 2, okay, is not the same kind of artwork that Halloween is. Halloween 2 definitely, all right, let's make another one of these. It's a bit of a cash in. The direction and the writing is not as inspired as in the first one. A lot of plot exposition is just kind of thrown in there. A lot of the set pieces are a little forced. The whole thing takes place in a hospital, which you have to laugh at it a bit, because it's like, this is the worst hospital in the world. They have one doctor who's clearly drunk off his ass, and they seem to have no other patients. And who is in this hospital? And it all seems to be only one floor, but yeah, that's the hospital that this all takes place in. I like that it continues straight after the first one. It's not like 6 months later or a year later. It's right after. It's, as they said, it's more of the night that he came home. So it's right after the Donald Pleasance shoots him and he disappears. Then we just have it. We take it right from that very moment to the next day. They take Jamie Lee Curtis to the hospital, and Donald Pleasance is out looking for him, and it's good. It's fun. It's not as well done as the original, but how could it be? I think it's a solid second part, a solid second act. Now, keep in mind, it's not supposed to exist anymore, because last year we had Halloween 2018, which is a new sequel to the original, so it's a completely discounts the second one. So it's like the second one never happened. This is a completely new reimagining. So now the lore is that they're not really brother and sister, and that nothing in Halloween 2 took place. It goes from Halloween 1978 to now it's 40 years later and she's crazy. I like Halloween 2 better, and maybe it's nostalgia, but I think it's a lot more fun and it works much better with the first one. I liked Halloween 2018 as well, but I didn't like erasing Halloween 2. I do think that Halloween 2 should have been where it ended, though. It definitely has a very climactic final ending, and then somehow we picked up the story later. I like that they did Halloween 3 in a completely different story. I like Carpenter's idea of having, a different Halloween story every year, but was not to be, because Halloween 3 didn't do too well, because apart from myself, most people don't like that one. But certainly a sight better than 4, 5, 6, H2O, and the rest of them, because I think the series loses it there. To me, I like the original 3, and that's it. That's what I just watched. I'm Jim Haggerty. Happy Halloween.